So I decided I should make a visual display of how to use this instead of that all that writing I had in the email. So I'm going to walk you through creating a brand new, as if you were adding your company, so you can just replicate what I do with your company information. And we're going to generate a grant, a draft. We're going to do this, and once we do the generate the draft, we'll be able to refine it. And once it's refined, we'll be able to download it. And none of your information is saved. This is all controlled in your specific browser, the browser you're using to do this. When you leave this browser, the content leaves. So as long as you keep this tab open, you're okay. So we're going to create a new one. I'm going to walk you through the top part of this tool. I'm going to show you there are some directions here. If you hover over this section right here, and then we're going to look at these. We're going to look at a couple of these. These are some actual drafts that have been completed. We could actually work on them, but I want to show you how to create one for yourself. So without further ado, here we go. So we come to the page. I'm going to refresh it right quick. And we come to it with a new guided starter project with easy examples. We're going to choose that. And it begins right here. When we get it like we want, we're going to save it and the name will change. So we're going to make the name of this one. I have some things on my notepad. We're going to remove all the words example and replace it with our text. So we're going to create a community seniors. Our organization is a community seniors and youth tech training network. And I'm going to use my personal website as the URL. And when you look at this, how website grounding works, when you enter your web address, and keep Google search enabled at the bottom down here, Gemini searches your live site to learn your true tone, programs, leadership, and community assets automatically. So just put your organization name, put your URL in there, fill in this information, and make sure you read all of the writing that's underneath these fields. So we're going to change this mission to match what we're doing with seniors. So I'm going to just drop to empower inner city youth and community seniors. Let's make it like that. To empower community seniors and youth tech to empower the Community Seniors and Tech Training Network through accessible after-school education, safe places, and community mentoring. That's going to be our mission statement. We come down here, we can remove this line and do that, and we can make this taller. And our community-rooted approach emphasizes youth leadership. Let's put some senior stuff in here. Let's mention emphasize the community seniors and tech training, leadership, trauma-informed practices in neighborhood asset building. Over the last 5 years, our program has maintained a 92% retention rate, and we're going to enhance all of that eventually. We're going to refine this, but we're changing it now. So this is on our organization tab, info, and we're going to fill each tab. We're going to add some information in it, and we're still in this new preset. So we click to the next tab and we copy. I'm copying from my clipboard. Target the inner city community. Let's say inner city Kingsland, inner city central district. That's the city I'm in right now. We're going to say the population. We're going to change that and say it's community seniors and youth. Ages 10 to 18. And let's take this out. Take example, lack of after-school programs, tutoring, and lack of after-school program, limited access to television tutoring, and youth unemployment rates. No senior collaboration. And let's see, community assets, strength and resilience. Dedicated, we're going to use dedicated neighborhood volunteers, active youth mentors, and we'll leave that like it is. We'll go to the proposal methodology. So we're going to say the proposed grant name is Youth Empowerment. Let's say it's Community and Tech Empowerment. Community Seniors and Youth Tech Empowerment and Future Skills Workshop. That's too much. Community Senior, Youth Tech, Youth Future Skills Tech Workshop. Here's the program name. It's going to be for 12 months. Let's say 24 weeks. And let's say we're going to have one program director at that much, and the tutors, we'll leave that like it is. We're going to adjust that soon. Then we go to, wait a minute, that's the program name. Let's go to the funder requirements and the, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Proposed program name. Okay, that's it. Funder requirements. The grant name is the Community Development and Equity Grant, $50,000. Focus on youth safety, academic improvement, direct community feedback, equity and community feedback, senior citizen community, senior citizen, and equity driven support. That's the funder, and the budget looks like this. Personnel and instructors, 30. supplies and laptops, 12,000, yada, yada, yada. Now, we're going to save this, and the name will change up here. Success, Community Senior and Youth Future Skills Workshop as a custom preset. You can reset, select it anytime from the drop down. So now it's there. So now when we come, we have our preset. It's got all of the stuff that we added into it. And now we can go ahead and generate a proposal grant draft. We check. We want to make sure you're in deep reasoning and keep Google search census. And we're going to click the grant proposal button. And as long as it's spinning, it's working. When it gets done spinning, it will be done working. And remember, none of your information, you can also add, as it says here, you can upload and paste strategic plans, annual reports, brochures, past grant snippets to ground the draft in your authentic organizational voice. I don't have any of that kind of content available, but you can use your past grants, successful ones, and whatever, unsuccessful ones or snippets from them, your strategic plans. The more information you give this tool, the better your structure will be. So here we go. That didn't take very long. So we have, this is the full proposal, and we're going to look at it in parts. And you got the executive summary, the things we added. So we didn't add this much. We just paid a little bit. And then we got a statement of need, a proposed program methodology, the measurable outcomes, the budget justification. So that's these tabs up here. So let's take a look at the executive summary. And here's where some magic can happen. So now, this is our executive summary. So, we're going to use these three buttons: heighten urgency, expand metrics, and align trauma-informed framework. We're going to add these features to our grant. And in case these are some new terms, I thought I'd give you a picture, and this will be attached to the video. Heightened urgency amplifies the narrative to emphasize the immediate critical need in the community, creating a compelling, time-sensitive call to action for the funder. Expanded metrics, the second one. It integrates concrete quantitative benchmarks, percentage targets, and participant tracking indicators to demonstrate clear accountability and measurable outcomes. And the last one is aligned trauma-informed framework, embeds core principles of psychological safety, participant empowerment, cultural humility, and equity to prove compassion and participant-centered service delivery. So we're going to use a couple of these, the heightened urgency and expand metrics, to refine our executive summary. And each tab has the same three. This is a statement of need. It has the same proposed program methodology, and so forth and so on. So let's do it so we can download our first draft. So you see what we have here as our executive summary. Summary. Let's heighten the urgency. And remember, the heightened urgency amplifies the narrative to emphasize the immediate critical need in the community. Oh, look what it added. it added this to our executive summary. So we have this much now in the executive summary. Let's highlight that. And let's expand the metrics. And while it's doing that, here's what that means. It integrates concrete quantitative benchmarks, percentage targets, and participant tracking. So let's see what we got now. So we got those things. And don't worry about the look of this. It's gonna look much better when we get ready to download it. So that's the executive summary section. We're gonna do the same right quick for the next two sections. Hiding. Or did it already do it? I don't know. And let's expand the metrics. So notice we're getting we are beginning with a section like this, the proposed program methodology, the proposed program and methodology. Let's heighten the urgency. Let's expand the metrics. And we're not going, I don't think this one is about psychological safety and participant empowerment, and it's got some social tools that we don't necessarily need for this particular grant. Your situation might be different. You might require to use aligned trauma informed this framework. Oh, one other thing. For each tab, this after you refine it, you can click, if you want to add more, you can click Open AI Polish, and you can have something on your clipboard that you want to add. I'm going to just paste something in there, and this gets added to the grant as well. I'm going to close it. Let's close it, open it. I'm keeping it. So it's got all that in it. I'm going to just leave that in there. I just pasted these three definitions into that, but you could add other things relative to your organization. And so that's what the Open AI Polish does after you refine it. So let's do these last two measurable. We start with this, and let's heighten the urgency for the measurable outcomes and impact. So we got some measurable out. We got some heightened urgency. Let's expand the metrics. Adds concrete numbers, evaluations, and benchmark percentages and quantifiable tracking metrics. So it tells you when you hover over it what it does. Oh, okay. Oh, I hadn't really noticed that it was that astute. So you see, it's a lot of things, but it's pretty simple. So we got that. Let's go to the last tab, budget, and we are almost ready. Let's heighten the urgency for the budget. This is a good section to heighten the urgency. Look what we're starting with. And it's a $50,000 grant. So it did some heightening. Let's expand the metrics. And we're not going to use that third tab either, and we're not going to open the AI pilots on this part. So we have all 5 of our sections have been enhanced, refined. We've added more than the first draft it gave us. So now here's the full, we want to click on the full proposal. Here it is. Now, if we wanted to edit it, we could click here to edit text directly. And you wanted to add something else and, change something in here. So it has our name, the Kingsland Inner City Central District, and it talks about, you'll see that it will have something about the organization in it. We go back to the formatted view, excuse me, and my recommendation is you can test all of these. The best download is doc. That way you can edit it easily and save it as a PDF, and but let that be your choice. And this funder alignment audit button, when you click it, you get this window. It gives you an idea of how your 92%, the overall funder fit. The proposal draft demonstrates exceptional alignment with the community development and equity grant guidelines, explicitly addressing youth safety, academic growth, senior integration, and equity, and yada 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 yada. And you can read this, and this can probably be useful as well. I'm not sure. Now, so we have it like we want it, and we're going to download it as a doc. So I hover over and I click download, and I'm going to put it in this folder, downloads, desktop. "2026 digital product." New folder, video grant. And I'm going to call it that. Name it that here. Video video grant. And let's save it. So we now have it saved here. I'm going to open it in Word. Let's take that off. Let's maximize this. Let's enable editing. Let's go view one page. We go down here and make it larger so it's legible. I don't like that font. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to highlight. I'm going to type Control A or File. Let's see. What is it? I don't know. What happened? What is this? Okay. Video grant. Select all. Make the text Calibri. Okay. We can clean up. You can clean up the rest of it later. We're going to just do it like this. And you read through it, go through it, and do any editing you have to do. And here is your grant. You can come through, your grant draft. So you can take this and use pieces of it. You can edit it, and it takes you through. Let's see, we should have a table of contents. Well, that's not what this video is about. But there can be a table of contents. But you're probably taking this and pasting it into a grant form, a form of some kind. I'm not sure. This helps you. This should allow you to compose a structured proposal grant. And you notice we have one draft. That's the one we just downloaded, we just created. So you can click this and you read this and it just tells you to click load and export, and it will allow you to open it and download it. And we could make new edits and generate another draft proposal. We could come in here and make some more edits, and it would be different. So I'm sure you're going to have some questions, but that's pretty much the things. There was so much to do in here that I thought I should add more. Add a video to give you a visual about how to use this tool. So now in our tool, in my list, we have a saved custom preset for community seniors and youth future schools tech workshop for $50,000. It won't go into this sample inner city projects list. This will only remain in my custom presets, as will yours. No one will ever see your custom drafts. I will add some written notes to the video, and I just want I just want to get some feedback. If there's something you'd like to do that it cannot do, ask me. Mention it to me. Tell me. I'll add it. So you will be a part of making this thing better. So that's it for the Grant Craft Inner City AI Writer, turning raw community data into compelling 5-section grant proposal drafts. That's it.